A warm welcome to you here on TV News Hour, this hour on TV Sapiencia. The top stories today. The National Hajj Commission of Nigeria has begun preparations ahead of the 2026 pilgrimage following the successful completion of the 2025 Hajj exercise. The Executive Secretary of the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty Organization, Dr. Robert Floyd, has raised concern over the recent threat by world leaders on the possible use and testing of nuclear weapons. And in sports, Nigeria women's senior cricket team, the female Yellow Greens, are currently in a 14-day open camp at the High Performance Center in Benin City ahead of the next month 2026 ICC Women's T20 World Cup Africa Qualifiers in Namibia. My name is Chioma Vic Chukwemeka. Now the news in full. The National Hajj Commission of Nigeria has begun preparations ahead of the 2026 pilgrimage following the successful completion of the 2025 Hajj exercise. NAHCON Chairman Alhaji Abdullahi Pakistan made the disclosure while speaking to journalists in Kano shortly after his arrival from Saudi Arabia on Thursday yesterday. Pakistan, who expressed deep gratitude to Almighty Allah for a smooth and successful Hajj operation that witnessed the safe return of Nigerian pilgrims, expressed appreciation to the federal government, singling out President Bola Tinubu and Vice President Kashim Shettima for their unwavering support. Pakistan noted that feedback from pilgrims and high-ranking officials, including members of the National Assembly's committees on foreign affairs and Hajj affairs, attested to the success of the 2025 Hajj. The management of the UNIZIK University, Awka, Anambra State, has confirmed the death of Miss Isabella Ajana, a 100-level student in the Faculty of Law, and has launched investigation into the circumstances leading to the incident. This is barely 4 days after a 300-level student of the Department of Microbiology at the institution, identified as Tochi, slumped and died while playing football. It was gathered that Isabella passed away on Friday, July 4, after being admitted at the Chukwemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University Teaching Hospital on Monday, June 30, 2025. A detailed account of the events leading to her demise revealed that the unfortunate incident leading to her death began on Friday, June 27, when the deceased and her roommate were locked out of their room at Emalda Hostel after mistakenly leaving their key inside. According to sources within the hostel, immediate efforts were made to reach hostel authorities for access to the spare key, but were unsuccessful, adding that the key custodian was out of the state and could not provide access until Monday morning. However, the Acting Director of Information and Public Relations Protocol, Njelita Liwi, who confirmed the development in a press statement released yesterday, Thursday, said investigation is currently ongoing into the circumstances that led to the demise of the student. We are following up on the story and we will keep updating you. Still in education, Awka Educational Zone has emerged the overall winner of the school state finals of Under-12 Boys and Girls 2021 SUBEB UBEC intervention sports competitions with 9 gold, 11 silver and 6 bronze. Onitsha Zone came second place with 5 gold, 6 silver and 2 bronze, while Agwata Zone took third position with 5 gold and 1 silver. The school's state finals of Under-12 Boys and Girls 2021 SUBEB UBEC Intervention Sports Competitions, organized by the Anambra State Universal Basic Education Board, SUBEB, in collaboration with Universal Basic Education Commission UBEC, held at Awka City Stadium, and was aimed at providing all-round development for pupils and students from the 21 local government areas of Anambra, featuring football, ncho, relay races and award presentations. In her remark, the Commissioner for Education in Anambra State, Ngozi Chumude, said that sport is life, noting that Governor Chukwuma Soludo came prepared to revitalize every moribund sector of the state and deserves appreciation. Away from that story, still in education, the Nigerian Education Loan Fund on Friday announced the commencement of upkeep disbursements to students beneficiaries who have updated their bank account details from digital wallet platforms to commercial bank accounts. A statement by the Director of Corporate Communications of the fund, Olseyemi Oluwatui, said the development marks a significant breakthrough in resolving earlier disbursement delays. Alternatively, students may report through the IT office of their institution, which will compile and forward all related cases to NELFUND for resolution. Oluwatoyi stated. He also said NELFUND remains committed to ensuring that no eligible student is left behind. We'll take a break right now. When we're done, the National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives Federal Health Institutions has rejected a recent circular issued by the National Salaries, Income and Wages Commission. These and other stories will come your way after this timeout. Stay with us. Glad to have you right here on the news. The National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives of Federal Health Institutions has rejected a recent circular issued by the National Salaries, Income and Wages Commission. The association called it unfair and dismissive of the role of nurses in federal health institutions, rising from an emergency National Executive Council meeting on Thursday yesterday in Abuja. The association said the circular failed to recognize the important contributions of nurses who account, according to them, between 60 and 70% of the healthcare workforce. The president, Morakinyo Olajiderewan, told journalists that the circular was issued without prior consultation with the association, in spite of its impact on a major segment of healthcare professionals. He said the document did not address critical allowances due to nurses, including shifts, uniforms, specialists, call duty, and retention allowances. Away from that story, the Independent National Electoral Commission has announced that it has received a total of 129 applications from associations seeking registration as political parties. The update was provided during the Commission's regular weekly meeting held on Thursday yesterday, according to a statement signed by the National Commissioner and Chairman of the Information and Voter Education Committee, Sam Olumelukun. 7 new applications were submitted within the past week, adding to the previous number. The Commission reveals that there is an introduction of a new digital platform for political party registration. The platform is part of the Party Financial Reporting and Auditing System and aims to streamline the registration process. The Executive Secretary of the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty Organization, Dr. Robert Floyd, has raised concerns over recent threats by world leaders on the possible use and testing of nuclear weapons, describing the trend as a dark cloud. Floyd said it was worrisome that some countries which had previously championed deterrence were now openly making dangerous remarks about returning to nuclear tests. Floyd spoke on Thursday in Lagos while delivering a lecture titled "The Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty as a Model of Multilateral Success: What It Means for Africa Today and Tomorrow." He spoke at the Nigerian Institute for International Affairs. He noted that while North Korea remains the only country to have developed nuclear weapons in the past 2 decades, the world currently faces 2 major existential threats: nuclear war and climate change. We move right now to sports, and in sports, Nigeria women's senior cricket team, the female Yellow Greens, are currently in the 14-day open camp at High Performance City in Benin City ahead of next month's 2026 ICC Women's T20 World Cup Africa Qualifiers in Namibia. The Nigeria Cricket Federation has invited 22 players to camp ahead of the Division 1 qualifier, which will be held from August 28 to September 7. The players in the Nigerian camp are a bunch of stars from the ICC Under-19 Women's T20 World Cup, which was held earlier this year in Malaysia, as well as other regulars and newly invited players. The top 2 teams from the Africa qualifiers will advance to the global qualifiers, which will be played later in the year. The 2026 Women's T20 World Cup will be played in England. Well, that's it on the news this hour. A quick reminder of our top stories. We told you that the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria has begun preparations ahead of the 2026 pilgrimage following the successful completion of the 2025 Hajj exercise. The Executive Secretary of the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty Organization, Dr. Robert Floyd, has raised concerns over recent threats by world leaders on the possible use and testing of nuclear weapons. And in sports, Nigeria women's senior cricket team, the female Yellow Greens, are currently in a 14-day open camp at High Performance Center in Benin City ahead of next month's 2026 ICC Women's T20 World Cup Africa Qualifiers in Namibia. Many thanks for joining us this hour on News Hour. My name is Chioma Vic Chukwemeka. Thanks for watching. Do have a great time. And thank God it's Friday. Do have an amazing weekend ahead of you. Bye for now.